Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the first trade breakdown video that I've done for this year. We had a stream, did two streams today, did stream in London, stream in New York. New York is a bit of a fizzer. Nice moves, but I didn't catch anything. But then London was really good. We took two trades, or I took two trades. And first one was no good. Second one was good though. So let's have a little look at them all. Um, Starting off with the session, I didn't really, like I'm bullish. I'm bullish on stocks, but not really from this high. So what I was looking for was a bit of a pullback, and I wasn't really sure. I wasn't really comfortable to get in for buys at this level, but I wasn't really comfortable to get for sells either, to be honest. So I did want to see some sort of pullback into one of these zones that like after I often see this whenever I see this kind of like algo, kind of like let me show you on the lower time frame. I'll show you what I mean. When I see this in like late New York session, where you get like some volatility and then it sort of just drifts higher and higher and higher, quite often this whole move just gets faded out the next day. But I just wasn't sure how low it would go. But I did like this level. I thought that this was a pretty ideal level. That price did push up, and a nice little trend, and then had like a little bit of a failed breakout. And I thought there would be a little bit of buying take place at this level again. So that kind of led to my first trade, and I'll show you the price action that led to it. Obviously, it didn't work out, which is no good, but that was it. So let's go 3 minutes. So price took off, just dropped straight down. Pretty impulsive candle, really, to be honest. Had a little bit of a pause here, and I just wanted to see some sort of slowdown. This candle here is kind of what I'm looking for. It just wasn't in my zone. It was just a little bit too like in the middle between these two green areas, and the level that was really sort of flagging to see some sort of reaction first was on not the 15 minute, on the 5 minutes. No, maybe on the 3 minute. Yeah, there we go. See this candle here. That's where I was kind of thinking that it really just took off from this zone. So if I do get some slowdown in this zone on the way back down, I'll give that my first shot. So we did kind of, wasn't the best candle in hindsight now. I think I was kind of rushing the trade, but there was a lot of waiting involved. So if I show you as it dropped, it consolidated, then I wanted to see this area swept. And then this was the candle, this one here. Yeah, there you go. So see how it's like a kind of like a rejection wick. It's still like a doji. So in hindsight, it wasn't the best one. But I entered as it took this low over here. Okay, this guy took that low, gave a little rejection candle, and I thought, why not give this a shot? Back up to the London, the pre-London low. Obviously it didn't work out. Next candle just went straight down. Didn't really give me any chance to mitigate this. It is what it is. Okay, so next one, had to wait again. So it took a long time to wait. Then the next level I had was this zone over here, this being this purplish box. You can see I quite like it because it was a previous New York high around about the London high, kind of where price took off. It's also a New York low from over here, which is near the start of this year. And if we go to the left, you see it has been a fairly sensitive area as well. Also, the other thing that was playing on my mind of confluence was the amount that we dropped when we get to this stage. Price has gone from this high of London where we opened, and by the time it gets down here, you can see on the ruler, it's getting close to 100 pips, all in the first hour. So quite often the typical range for London for a London first hour of London session is between about 80 pips. Okay, so after it had exceeded that range in the first hour, I thought it was pretty good idea if we can get a pullback. Just needed the price action confirmation. So staying on the 3 minute, as price pushed down into this area. Okay, this is where it pushed down. No real confirmation yet. I needed a 3 minute confirmation candle. This one. See how like it sort of broke the low of the previous one and then closed bullish. I entered on this one impulsively because I was worried that waiting for the 3 minute candle to close, it was just going to get further and further away from my entry. So I was anticipating that this one, as it was breaking the low and flipping bullish, that it was going to close like so. So it is risky. It was risky, but given the length of this range and my higher time frame bullish bias, and that it had hit levels to the left, I thought it was worth a shot. Entered here. At least just wanted to see it fill this range. You know, that's pretty much all I wanted to see. I was hoping it was going to get up and then keep on going. So I did, but I did secure. I secured as it went up to this level. And that was pretty much the next one here. Next one will show it. Oh, wait a second. This one. That's basically where I'd closed about 75, 80% of the trade. And I was happy to leave a runner. So I made back the loss I took, made me feel, that I was ahead still for the day. I thought it was a good trade. I was worried that I was going to miss it, and that would give like a V shape. So that's why I entered on the first one, but it actually did give a perfect retest entry as well. So I had to give a little bit of a wider stop just because I was entering on the first candle. But if I waited for this first candle to close, and then this one here came up, and then as it was breaking the low, that could have been another anticipation entry. You could have used a bit of a tighter stop if that's your jam. Either way, I was worried about this just going to just miss the trade given the volatility that we've seen to start the year. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Close 75%, move stops to break even, and then just let it do its thing. So it went up a little bit further, and then New York volume came in and it swept these lows. So I'm glad secured. Could have got a little bit more out of this one, but overall, pretty happy with how the year has actually started. So did some streams just with a private group, and we got the sells yesterday. We got some, and then last week we got two really nice moves as well. So there we have it. There's the breakdown for 9th of January. I'll get this video out. Thanks guys for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a little subscribe. I'll see you guys for London session on the 10th of January. Bye-bye.